Because if you look at the graph, okay, I can share with you a graph right now. Yeah, this little graph talks about two sides. In the y-axis, we have the area we call concern for yourself. That means you are more concerned for yourself. Whatever happens is about me. Okay, what's in it for me? Okay, on the x-axis is where we talk about concern for others. What's in it for them? Some people are thinking of other people. So let me ask you here: how many of you here tends to think of yourself first? You can be honest. Okay, you just have to think for yourself. Okay, you're more of thinking of yourself rather than other people. Yeah, you can just raise your hands. I think I can kind of feel you, right? And how many of you here are more of thinking of other people first? Whenever there's a situation, it's always about what's going to happen to them, how are they doing. It's always other people first. There's always two kind of people. Yeah, someone who actually more towards self. There are people who are always thinking of other people. Yeah. So in these two axes, this is where we want to talk about this. So in the area where you're low concern for yourself and low concern for others, this is where most of the time you just avoid everything. You just don't care. It doesn't really bother me whether you do or don't do. So whatever situation there is, you just avoid. Whatever problems there is, just avoid it. Don't have to worry about the problems. Nothing to do with me. I don't care about other people. I don't care about myself. It doesn't matter. Whatever happens, it's okay. So we tend to avoid, right? But in the area where we are high in the area of concern for yourself, but low concern for other people, that means I'm thinking about myself. That means I'm worried about myself more. I'm concerned about myself compared to other people. This is where you tend to compete. Yes, you need to win. Do you get me? Are you understanding me? Are you getting me? Yeah. So that means if I'm thinking about myself more than others, I will tend to compete because I need to win. I must win because it's me first. Yes. So on the area where concern for others comes in more, very high, but low for myself less or lower, this is where you tend to accommodate. Okay lah, you win, it's okay, I'll let you win. Never mind, you go ahead, I give it to you. You want to sit, take it. You want to take the right, go ahead. You want to cut the queue, okay, go ahead. No, you just give in. Because for you it's that, okay, the other guy is more important. I can wait, I don't mind, it's okay. So it tends to be more accommodating, right? Yeah. How many of you, as I'm talking about this, how many of you are already reflecting about situations in your life right now that you tend to compete, and there are times you also accommodate, you tend to give in. Different people that you meet, you tend to accommodate. Some people you tend to compete. Yes. Yeah. So the question right now to ask is that how many of you tends to compete more? That means you need to win most of the time because it's about yourself first. Yes. And how many of you here tends to say it's okay, let other people win, never mind. If they win, I'm happy. I'm more happy if they let them win. It's okay, I'll let them win. Yes. They tends to have this nature of accommodating. Right? So now, on the last quadrant there, on the high side, if you have concern for others as well, also at the same time you are concerned for yourself. This is where you have this thing called collaborating. That means I am concerned about that you have to get what you want. At the same time, I also want to get what I want. So we'll figure out a way how can we achieve it together. That means you get what you want, I also get what I want. We'll find a way. And this is the only time we start to collaborate. Any other quadrants, the other three, you are not even collaborating at all. Make sense? Yeah. So, but when you're coming to collaboration, is it easy to do? Does it take a lot of effort to do this? When you're competing, right, you just have to make sure that you win only, right, at all costs. And when you are allowing other people to win, you just say, I just go ahead, take everything, I don't care. I just accommodate everything. Not much effort, right? Yeah. However, if you're going to find a way that both sides are winning, you need to have a lot more effort. And this is where collaboration becomes a challenge. Would you agree? Yeah, become a more challenge. So instead of collaborating, a lot of us take the middle path, the easier way, right? So, and what do you think is the easier way? Can someone bring a guess, or someone here know? Type in the chat. What do you think is the easier way? What's the middle path here? Are you still with me, guys? Hello? Yeah? What do you think? What do you think? If you don't know, right there, don't know. Avoiding? No, avoiding is not a middle path. Avoiding is like totally, I don't care, you win, take, or win. Okay? Accommodating. There's another fifth quadrant, technically. Okay? It's in the middle between competing and accommodating. Okay? Also collaborating and avoiding is right in the middle. right? So I can share with you right now. So this is what we call compromising. How many of you realize that you have always, or you tend to compromise a lot in your life? Or sometimes when you're competing with other people, you cannot win. I win, you want to win. Both say, okay, never mind, let's compromise. I lose some, and you lose some. I win some, you win some. Let's be fair, right? Yes, we tend to compromise, right? Just right in between. Yeah. So because I cannot win everything, you cannot win everything. Okay, I lose. I don't win so much. You don't win so much. Let's give it a little bit. Let's meet halfway. Sounds familiar? Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to accommodate all the time. I want to also win. So let's meet halfway. Let's compromise. So what does compromise means compared to collaborating? What does compromising means? What do you think? What does compromise actually means? Are you actually winning? Just say, for example, when you are both are competing and you compromise, right? So are you winning? Yeah, in a way, yes. But are you truly winning? What do you think? Please share with me in the chat. Yeah. You guys with me? Wow, this class today is very, very quiet. Either it's a very mind-boggling topic or what? Okay, compromising here means, right, if I put it in a very simple term, analogy of mathematics, right, 1 plus 1 equals how many? 2, right? But when you compromise, would you get 2? When you're compromising, right, 1 plus 1 is it equals 2? No, right? So 1 plus 1 equals 1.5, 1.6, 1.7. Somewhere along the line, it's like we are not getting everything that we want. We're not getting the even one that we want because we're competing that. Yeah. So 1 plus 1 is supposed to be 2, right? So compromising is that when you don't even get everything. So is it really winning? Yeah, in a way you're winning. You're getting something better than nothing. That's why we have this mentality. It's better than nothing. At least we get some. But you're actually compromising. And most of the time, we all always compromise on things. Make it easy. It's the fastest way. Because we always want to win. We don't want to accommodate. Both sides want to win. Let's compromise. Let's meet halfway. And let's be done with it. Yeah. But is that the best solution? Is that the best result? Is that the best way of doing things? Most of the time, you know that it's not really. The only way to do is collaborate, right? Collaborate is when 1 plus 1 equals not just 2, but it's 3, 4, 4.5, 4.6. 1 plus 1 equals 10. Because we can actually do more. You get what you want and more. I get what I want even more. Because we are collaborating, we make things better. Yeah? And this is where I want you to start thinking, as you're looking into this graph, right? What creates conflict? Because when the opposite of collaboration is conflict, right? What creates conflict is when people are competing, okay, and somebody is either they are competing to win all the time, or they are always giving in too much. This is where the conflict comes in. Yeah, and the compromising sometimes may not even solve the problem, right?